Hi everyone, this is Deb High coming to you from her studio, the Stampin' Hut, and I'm a couple minutes later, so a couple minutes early, so I am just going to sit here and wait a couple minutes till it gets started. I have 4 cards to show you and a fun 3D project. So we'll wait a couple minutes. If you're watching me on YouTube, please let me know. Share my video. Click the bell. That way you'll know when I come on, and follow me. And that way you'll know I'll be on with a live video. Hi, Tina. Got about 2 minutes yet. I'll wait and see if anybody else pops on. Over a month since I did lives. Just wasn't feeling it there lately. A lot happened between Christmas and New Year, and even after. And Tina. Yep, and then we'll get started. Make sure everybody finds me. I left Remy out before I started, so he shouldn't bark to go out. So, started. If you're not currently working with a demonstrator and would like to have a copy of our catalogs, our mini catalog is good until April, and our celebration is only good till the end of February, and I'm really behind on showing that. No, he's not upstairs. He's in his cage. Door shut. They're in bed. So anyway, if you would like to have a copy, just let me know and I'll be glad to send them to you. We are going to be working on with a new set that is in our current mini catalog. It's Love Cats. This right here. And this is the set. And I used all 3 of the cats, and I used this saying, I love hanging out with you. Okay. So, the first card, we are going to be making this one. And it is using Calypso Coral is the ink we're going to be using. It's also using paper that you can get free out of the celebration. Dainty Designs. If you spend $100 or more, you can get that free. So we're going to be using that paper. And it's 48 sheets in here, so it's 12 different designs, 4 of each. Okay. And then we're going to be using Fresh Frieza Stampin' Right marker for the heart. So we're going to get started. You will start out with a card base. that is 4¼ by 11, and it's scored at 5½. I'm going to zoom you out a little bit so you can see the whole thing. Okay. Card base. You will need a piece of Coastal Cabana. I think I told you the wrong color this earlier, but it's Coastal Cabana, and it's 4 by 5¼ and I used our 3D embossing folder, cascading ruffles. And I already ran that through the Big Shot, and it gave you the ruffle look here. Okay. That is going to go on the front of the card, so we can put that down a while. I'm using the Stampin' Seal. You can use whatever you want. As far as adhesive, line that up evenly. Okay, you want something strong to hold that down because it's went through the Big Shot. Then you're going to need a piece of Designer Series paper that is 3 by 4¼ piece of Coastal Cabana that's 2¼ by 4¼ and a piece of basic white that is 2 by 4. Okay, so before we put that together, we have some stamping to do. So we're going to get our little cat here, and need a block. I used Smoky Slate to stamp him in. And he goes at the bottom. Push that down for a couple seconds. Hi, Wendy. How you doing? Okay. And then we need this stamp set is in the regular catalog, and we're going to use Life is Better with Friends Like You. To like and share my video, go on YouTube and click that bell. That way you'll get notified when I'm on. And if you're watching me from YouTube, let me know so that I know I'm on. Okay, we're going to get our Coastal Cabana. And we're going to stamp our saying. And that's going to go right at the top. Make sure I have it the right way. And hopefully it's straight. Looks pretty good. And then we're going to take our fresh Freesia, and we're just going to color the heart in. And put it all together. So we're going to put this on the Coastal Cabana. It's on the Designer Series paper. Center that on there. And then we need dimensionals, and I don't know what I did with mine. Oh, here they are. And we're gonna pop this one up. Everybody see it snowing today? I was hoping for a lot, not just flurries. Okay, then we have a 1/2 inch by 4.5, 5.5, and that's going to go in the inside here. So we're going to just run our adhesive down, and it's just going to go right in this side. And there's your first card. Like and share, and you could receive these cards tonight. Okay, second card is using Calypso Coral. And this is a fun fold. It's what they call a book fold. Randy, you ready to come into card class? I'm going to be setting some up. Okay. You need, this is the card we're going to be using, and it opens up like this. I did not put a saying on here. You can write your own message in here and sign it, or you can put happy birthday, thank you, whatever. I just didn't put any greeting on this one. This is 5.5 by 8.5. You're going to score it at 3 3.25 and 4.25. So we're going to fold it this way. And then we're going to fold this one back. Thanks, Wendy. Okay. Then we're going to put adhesive on this 1-inch strip right here where we've just folded. My dog's sitting beside me. Why, I don't know. Not paying him attention, I guess. And that's just going to shut up like that. And then you have your book fold. Okay. Then I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping by. You need a piece that's 3 by 5.25. That is going to go right here. Then you need a piece of Designer Series paper that is 2 3/4 by 5. That is going to go on top. Then this piece is 3 by 5.25, and that's going to be inside. And then you need a 1/2 inch by and you need 3/4 by 5.25, and then you're going to layer these two together, and they get on that one fold there. So that's what we're going to do now. And we're going to do opposite of the flowers. I'll put the stars. And then we're going to just layer that right on. The side here. Are you kidding me? My dog wants out. Hold on a second. You were just out. Sorry about that. He'll bark when he wants in. I thought I could wait for him, but I can't. Okay, we're going to take this piece of Designer Series paper and mount it on the black. Okay, and then that's just getting right on the top of the card. Okay. Then you need a piece of basic black, 2.5 by 2.5, and then a piece of basic white that is 2.25 by 2.25. Hold on a second, he wants in. You better lay down. Lay down. I'm not running after you. I'm not playing. I'm not chasing. Nope. You lay down. Okay. So now we're going to take the cat that's hanging on a rope and, whoop, wrong one. Put him on the block. These are cling stamps. I prefer Photo Palmer. You can see through them. And then I'm just going to ink this up. And I'm using my Memento Black. And I trim my stamps down. The glue, the rubber. And then we're gonna put him on here. Like so. Oh, I missed a spot. Something on my, I'll fix that. He has a white spot. Then we're going to take our Calypso Coral and we're just going to color the heart. Gets on the basic black. Then if you can see, I have 3 flags here, what we call flags. I just took a 1/4 inch strip and I made them different, lined them up on my paper. Here, let me move up. Lined them up on my paper that they were different lengths. Okay, about the same amount of space between. Then I took my adhesive, I laid this down, put this up, here. We're going to just lay that on there. And then we're going to just put more adhesive on them. And then we're going to put that right on the front. Like so. Then we're going to take and put our, I did a 1/2 inch. This is only a 1/4 inch. I did a 1/2 inch for the inside. I'm going to lay that on the side here. Half by 5 1/4. And then we can put that on the inside. And then card number 2 is done. And there you have it. Card number 3 is, let me find it here. Here we go. It's a fun fold too. And it's this one here. So what you need is 8.5 by 5.5. You're going to score that. Let me get my scoring tool. At 4 1/4. Okay. And then you're going to take your trimmer and you're going to take, if you fold this, okay, like it's supposed to, then you're going to open it and you're going to take from the score line here to the tip here of the bottom, and you're just going to cut that off, and that gives you your open triangle. Okay, save this piece, you can use this. So let me score this. You will need a piece of, I'm using basic black, you need a piece of that at 3 and 8.5, and you're going to score that at 4 1/4. So get this and score it while we're doing it. And that is going to be your card that goes in here. You'll need a piece that is basic white, 2 3/4 by 4. That is going to go right here on top of the black. Nope, I'm sorry, that goes inside. You have DSP that's on top here, and that is 2 3/4 by 4 too. So that's going to go up here. Okay. Then you need a piece that's 1 7/8 by 3 1/4. To go on top here. Okay. You need a piece, I'm using fresh Frieza. and that is 4 by 5 1/4. That will be in the side here. So we're going to put that one down a while. Just center this in here. Okay. Then I took DSP and I cut it at 4 1/4. 4 by 5 1/4. And I'm sorry, did I freeze? I'm all right on my end. You're going to cut it 4 by 5 1/4, and then you want to make sure you cut from the left to the right, okay, in order for it to sit the right way. If you do it the other way, you'll get it where it's this way, and it won't work, okay? So I went ahead and did that, and that was 3 3/4 by 5. This one was 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to go there, okay? So I'm going to glue this on. I'm using my liquid glue for this so I can get into corners. I'm going to put that on here. And then we're just going to put that right on the front of the card. Like, share. Let me know if you're watching YouTube or Facebook. And you go in a drawing to get a chance to win these cards tonight. And then I did glue that down. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do is stamp. So we need this, and then I need, wait till I find it. Looking for Hey There. Oh, here it is. Charming Sentiments. I'm using Hey There. So, get that. And these are Photo Palmer stamps. And I need a small. And I like to take my Photo Palmer, lay it on here, and try to line it up straight. And then on my clear block, I do diagonal. Only because when you stamp and put it on a square block, you tend to look at the square and not the wording, okay? So if you don't have your words straight, it would be crooked if you follow the block. This way, you tend to look at the words and make sure the word's straight, okay? And then you stamp. That we're using Fresh Freesia and Memento Black. And we'll stamp him up. Gonna go right at the bottom. The little mark off. Yep. Then we're gonna take the Fresh Freesia and we're gonna stamp Hey There at the top. Gonna put that aside for a minute, and we're gonna put this and this together. center that on our basic black. And then we're going to take our Fresh Freesia marker and we're going to do the heart. And we're going to pop him up. You should see my desk. It's really jumped up from this live. I'm going to go in the middle. Okay. Then for the middle, this here, okay, is using the framed florets, wishes for a beautiful birthday. And again, line it up to make it straight and catty-cornered. And then Fresh Freesia. It's gonna go about right there. And then we need the other cat. And take him off of here. And we need to lay him straight. Looks good. And then we're gonna ink him up. And I don't want the little hearts on there. So what I did was I took my border pad, chamois, that's what they're called. And I'm going to wipe the hearts off. Now you could take tape it up. I used a Post-it note and I forgot about that, so we'll use that. Because we just want him at the bottom here. Hopefully he's straight. Yeah, looks good. And then he's going to go inside the card. And that's going to go there. Okay. Then we're going to put him in here. So let's put the ink, the adhesive on the back. Okay. And let's put this in the center. And there you have card number 3. Next card is another fun fold. And this one has a good many pieces to it. So let me close up these ink pads. And we need Balmy Blue. And it's this one here. Opens up. Okay. So, you need I'm using crumb cake. This is Calypso Coral, so I'm using crumb cake. And it's 5.5 by 9 and you're going to score it at 3 1/4 and 7 1/2. Okay, so there's your 3 1/4 mark and your 7 1/2. I'm sorry. This is your 3 1/4 mark. This is your 7 1/2. And you're going to shut it like that. Okay. And then for the inside card, it's 4 by 10 3/4, and you're going to score that at 5 3/8. That is the one that goes in here. Okay. Designer series paper. I have the cats cut out already, so you don't have to sit and watch me fuss it cut. You will need a piece of basic white for the inside of the inside card. This one here. That's 3 3/4 by 5. A piece of designer series paper, same size, 3 3/4 by 5. Then you need 2 at 3 and 5 1/4 of your DSP, and 2 of your DSP that's 1 1/4 by 5 1/4. Okay. So, and then for the front, you need a piece. I have the crumb cake that's 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square, and then the basic white that's 3 by 3 square. That is the front. Okay, so let's put designer series paper on the base of the card. And this is where you decide what you want on the front and what you want on the side. And I think that's how I want that. Okay, so we're going to put that down. And then this will go over here. So then when it folds, you're going to see both. This is actually front and back. Okay, one piece of paper. Okay, then for this one, I'm going to lay this here because we have another piece we're going to put inside here. And then I think I might keep that there and then use this on this side. What do you think? Yeah. So we're going to put this one down. Okay, and we'll put this one down. And then this. Get it straight. Come on. There we go. And then this is going to be inside here. So we can put this down a while. And that is almost top and bottom even, but there's a little bit of gap between the little bit at the bottom and the top. So you have it like this. Okay. So before we put this in, we need to do some stamping. Oh, I didn't cut the I thought I did. Get a piece of paper. Hold on a second. I gotta get that. For the inside, so the cat has something to lay on. And I cut 1 inch. And that is okay. And that's gonna go right on the end there. So we're gonna put that down. And then I already cut, like I said, I already cut the cats. So that's gonna go there. Okay. And then we're gonna stamp wishing you the happiest of birthdays, and that is out of Charming Sentiments. Move my cats out of the way. Lay it down. You're blocking what I need, but it's okay. And that's gonna go about the middle. Peace, Tina. This is down, yes. This is down, and then you have your flap. And then this goes inside here. This one down now. Okay, and then we're gonna put our cat down. I'm gonna use my glue, liquid glue. A lot. I'm gonna have to cut some of his tail off. Either, it'll fit. That's good. I cut my other tail off a little. This piece must be a little bigger. Okay, that's the front, the inside. Then we have this little cat. That's okay, Tina. And we're gonna put him down. Go right on the bottom here. And take our Calypso Coral. And we're gonna color our heart. Okay. And now the front. And the front is Hey There. And we need Calypso Coral. Go down at the bottom, like so. glue on this guy here. This cat's in Momentum Black, just in case you wanted to know. You could do it any color you want. And then he's going to get laid on the front here. I cut the ends off. And he gets glued on our crumb cake. We need our Calypso coral again, and we're going to do the heart. Now, when we put it on the front, you don't want to do the whole thing. You want to see where you want it. And then you just need, I'm just going to use my liquid, and you just need to put some on the front there on the side. And then you're going to lay that down about so. And there you have our 4th card. And I have our 3D, oh look, I did have that piece. Our 3D, yeah, I have my 3D yet to show you. Okay. And this is what I'm going to show you how to make. When I was changing my room around, of course, I moved rooms again. And I found these acrylic frames. And I thought, what can I do with them? And this is what I came up with. I had some calendars left. I don't know why they put stickers on where you can't get them off. I'll fool with that later. This is a 3.5 by 5 inch frame. So what I did was I took DSP, which is it's in the mini catalog. It goes with the heart set, the first suite is here. I couldn't get the stamp set or the bundle because it wasn't available till after Valentine's Day. But I did get this. This is Country Gingham, and all it is gingham. Different shades, different patterns. It's 48 of them. It's 8 each of 6 different 6 double-sided designs. And it comes in Balmy Blue, Mint Macaron, Petal Pink, and Sweet Sorbet. We're using Balmy Blue for this, and I cut it at 3.5 by 5. And we're just going to slide that in the frame. It's easier said than done. The other one went in real good. Let me trim it down a little. Just take a 1/8 of an inch off. These, when it's the acrylic is folded over, it's hard to slide it in. Okay. Then we need, I'm going to lay this here. Then we need a calendar, which I had some left over from Christmas at my little craft show. My annual one. I do it every Black Friday weekend. And I just took, has adhesive here. So I just took that piece off. And I took some liquid glue and went on the bottom here where it doesn't have. And I taped or glued it up here. And then I already cut the cat out. He's going to get right there. And I did it on the acrylic itself and not the paper, okay? So I'm going to take the Balmy Blue marker and I'm going to do the heart a while. And I'm going to take some glue. Whoops, I didn't want to put it on there. We're going to lay him at the bottom. Over and press on it. Okay. Then I stamped, I love hanging out with you. And I fussy cut around the words. Nothing fancy. Just went around them. Instead of using a punch, die, went around the letters. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing, I'm sorry. Letters, like so. Okay, and I'm just going to glue that right on the frame. And that's going to go right at the top. Turn that over. And you have another frame with a calendar. Wouldn't that be nice for a work colleague, teacher? So that is my projects for today. Calendars, my cards, get the ones that are different out, not the same ones, so the ones I did. So I hope you enjoyed tonight. Might be, yes, Tina, you might be. I give it till Friday when I do my next one and I'll announce it. So whoever watches the replay, make sure you type replay and share because your name will go in the drawing too. But I hope you enjoyed the video, and like I said, if you aren't working with a current demonstrator currently and would like to have the catalogs, let me know. I will be glad to give you one. And I plan on having card classes very soon. I can't have as many as I used to. It's gonna have to make it a lower number each one, but maybe I could do like 2 classes a day or 2 classes the weekend. So you have a wonderful evening, what's left of it, and I will see you Friday at 7. I'm going to make it at 8 o'clock on Friday because the grandkids, sometimes they don't go to bed till 7, after 7:30. So we're going to make it for 8 o'clock instead of 7:30. So I hope I'll see you then. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for coming by. And I will see you Friday.